Hey everybody, I'm Pastor Nick McRae and you're watching Helpful Hebrew, where we learn a new Hebrew word every day. The past several days we've been learning the first lines of the first book of the Bible, and up to today so far we've learned Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim va'et haaretz v'haaretz hata tohu vavohu v'choshekh. So today's word is Khoshekh, which means darkness. And in English, that's in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was formless and void and darkness. And so as you see, I have it written up here, it is a very long, strange-looking word when it's written in Latin characters to sort of accommodate English, whereas when it's in Hebrew, Khoshekh, it's actually very short. And one of the reasons this is that, we just don't really have a letter that we use in the English language in Latin characters for that ch sound. So we have to kind of figure it out. So that ends up with a lot of extra H's. So that's about as close as we can get. But in Hebrew, it's no problem. We just write ch. So Khoshekh also is one of my very favorite words to say. It's just so much fun. Khoshekh. Interesting thing about the word Khoshekh. So like I said, it means darkness. And it really has a lot of the same kind of connotations that it does in English. So we often talk about darkness as being sort of maybe a little bit scary, a little bit, maybe it's ignorance, like we're in darkness, we don't know something, or there's darkness around us, so we're afraid. But interestingly, in Hebrew, there's not only that meaning, but we'll also see sometimes where it talks about how God dwells in darkness, or God wraps God's self in darkness. And I think we can take this to mean sort of like the mystery, or the sort of like unknowability, uncontrollability, right? That God is sort of hidden in darkness where we can't control God. And a great place to find this would be in Psalm 18. And I think around verse 12, it talks about where the person in the psalm is sort of calling out to help from God. And God hears from heaven and sort of wraps this darkness around God's self to sort of come down and bring salvation to the person crying for help. Well, that's all the time we've got for today. Join us again tomorrow as we learn another Hebrew word.